Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how to create your own Kahoot as a form of quiz, fun quiz for your students while they're home. Let me share my screen here with you. So first thing you'll do obviously is to open up your browser. Uh, I'm using Google Chrome here. You go to a new tab and you type in kahoot.com and you hit enter. You will need a login, and the logins are free. And for teachers during COVID-19, we actually have access to the uh, uh, paid professional premium version of Kahoot. So once you get your login, you verify that you're a teacher, you can gain access to some pretty cool features that Kahoot has to offer. All right, so here you see create. So you would hit create. You have a few options. You can create a new Kahoot from scratch, so a blank template, or you can follow one of the templates that they already have, which are pretty cool as well. All right, so I'm going to create with a blank template, so a new Kahoot blank template. First thing I like to do is to go ahead and enter my Kahoot title, give a brief description. I can make it visible to only myself, unlisted, meaning I can send the link to someone else and then they'll be able to access it. So it's still kind of private, or available to everyone. You can change the picture. What I like about the cover image being changed here is once I hit change, I can upload an image. So let's say you have your own image that you want to upload, or you can go to image library and you can search. I mean, as it says here, millions of royalty-free images. Okay, and so once you, for example, let's say we want to look up clouds, right? There are a lot of high quality pictures here, that you can choose from. Once you pick the picture, it applies it automatically. All right. You can make the picture bigger or smaller by cropping it. The cropping feature here. And if you wanted to, if you thought you wanted to add in image details, credit the source, you can do that as well. Okay. Once you put the title in the description, then you can hit done and get ready with actually putting in the questions for your Kahoot. Now, I just started a Kahoot myself, so I'm going to go over to that. I'm working on a Kahoot for one of the chapters that we're doing right now in our textbook for Bible. We're working on the Great Controversy and the chapter 14, Later English Reformers. So I've already gone in and given my title. I've given a brief description of what this assessment, this quiz is for. I'm talking about later English reformers, so I picked a map of England. I mean, sorry, a flag of England, excuse me, and everything else there is the same. Also, if you're doing Kahoot in a different country with a different language in English, and you can pick that as well. They have a variety of languages there to suit almost all the language groups in the world. So I hit done, and let me go to creating a new question. So you would hit add question. So here I'm going to add a question, and once I hit add question, the slides that I have for my students, they're already typed up already. I gave them like a question and answer. So I'm just going to go here and copy over one of my questions. Copy, you can hit Control C, or you can right click and hit copy. This is in Google Slides actually. We'll talk about that at another date. But you copy it, you bring it back over to your Kahoot, and you hit paste. You can right click and hit paste, or I like doing Control V from my keyboard. So you put your question mark there, and then go back, confirm my answer, and then you can put your answer anywhere you want to, right? So I'll put my answer here, and then you can choose other options for other incorrect answers, right? So I'll just do odd numbers here. Okay, so once you've put that in, then the cool part that I like with this Kahoot is, well, with this program Kahoot, is you can choose image library. Again, it can be a YouTube link. You can upload image from your computer or elsewhere, or you can go to the image library. Now, in their image library, I'm probably going to search for 3000 and see what the options are here for 3000. If I can find one that has 3000 or one that has 3, then I'll use that. And here's what I'll do. So let's say, for instance, I like this picture here. This might be a giveaway, but they have something that's called an image reveal, and that gives it away too quickly. So I'll shuffle it, try it again. This might be a little, oh, no, still too early, right? So you can pick, right? Or I can make the image, right? It can take longer to reveal. And so, that's one way of doing it. I'll actually leave this one. So as the students are trying to find the answer, if they don't know and they're guessing the answer, this might be almost like a brain tease for them, right? So I like that version. You select your correct answer. You can select how long you want the answers to be on there, how long the question will last for, and the amount of points. I typically stick with 1,000 points consistently throughout all the questions, unless it's like a bonus question that I want to give, right? And okay, let's say I want to add a question that is, say, a true or false question. Then I would hit true or false, and I would go through the same process. If I wanted a puzzle question, now puzzle questions are only available in the premium version of Kahoot, Kahoot Premium. And so I'm thankful that Kahoot has allowed all teachers to have access to this, of course, during COVID-19. And so once you hit puzzle, you type in your question, your answer is a combination of all 4. So let's say I wanted to do that. I could say something like, let me just pick an actual question here that I want to type in. So we can okay, so let's say I ask this question. It's one of my pre-made questions. Who preached the Sermon of the Cloud? All right. My image library, I'm probably going to search sermon, and so I would put probably. Let me scroll down and see if there are any other pictures. Okay, I like this picture. Let's stick with that one for now. Right now, the answer to this question is Latimer, as in Hugh Latimer. But what I'll do is, my students would need to know the answer and put these in order, right? So Latimer, right? Of course, it's a big hint here because I have a capital L, right? So that's one way you can do it. Or if I wanted to, I could leave the L and just do Atimer, right? And so that might be a lot more challenging for them, right? And then once I have that, make a little longer, 60 seconds, right? I move on to the next question, okay? And so that is, in short, how you would be able to do your Kahoot. Now, let's say you were done with the Kahoot. You hit done. Kahoot typically will tell you, okay, there's some things you got to work on, some things you missed. You can fix those. You can keep it as draft, or go back to edit it. And when you're done, you can share this as either a challenge to your students, or you can actually teach it live, which means you'll be hosting the Kahoot, right? And so let me go out. I'll go back to Kahoot.com to show you one last thing with how you'll be able to host a Kahoot once you're done making it. So let's say, for example, you're using Zoom for your remote classes. Then you would go to your Kahoot, you would pick a Kahoot, and then as I'm doing now, you would share your screen and then play the Kahoot live, right? So you would hit teach, and your students, because you're sharing your screen with them, this is what they'll see. So they'll be able to play remotely wherever they are. I hope this helps you with how you can create your own Kahoot and host a live game with your students with the great Kahoots that you will make. All the best. Stay safe. Stay healthy.